Hi everybody, Paul Cameron here from SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com and Drive Staff, an IT recruiting firm here in the Chicago area. I'm a headhunter for senior technology professionals, and I wanted to just take a quick break from the phone calls here this morning because I get the same question over and over again. I got it again here today, so I thought I'd just make a real quick video about it, and that is whether having a degree or more certifications will help you land a job faster. So I especially get the question about certifications from senior executives a lot, whether that's going to help them land a job faster. So I just want to address it real quick. Having a degree, yes, absolutely, no question about it. Degrees will help you land a job faster. In fact, I just heard a podcast on the way in this morning. I listen to a lot of job search podcasts, always looking for new ideas and things. And there were 3 job search coaches talking about how degrees are just not necessary anymore. And if you're listening to that same one, I just want to put this out there because that is just absolutely irresponsible, in my opinion, for them to be saying that because it absolutely does. If you look at the unemployment rates, the unemployment rate for people who do not have degrees is over twice as high as it is for people who do have 4-year degrees. So that absolutely makes a difference. That's not up for debate. That's not something we can question because the statistics bear it out. But now having a certification, going and getting a certification for the purpose of landing a job, that I think is a little bit more questionable. I'm going to give you an analogy here that'll help you understand where I'm coming from on that. Let's say hypothetically you are a Java developer. Okay, and regardless of whether you know what that is or not is irrelevant. And by the way, if you do know what that is, at the time of this recording, I need like 9 of those people. So if you are a Java developer or you know one, please send them to me. Go to drivestaff.com. Send me your Java developers because I really need those people. But regardless, let's say you're a Java developer and you love being a Java developer. It's all you've ever wanted to do, and that's just you've got a degree in Java development. You love it. All right. Let's say hypothetically your boss walks into your office today and says, as of Monday, you need to report to our job seeking department. And until you master the skill of being a job seeker, you cannot come back here to do this job that you're so good at, being a Java developer here. All right. Now, for sake of argument, you can't say no. You can't tell them what lake to go jump into, right? You have to go do this, right? So this weekend, what do? Do you go out and buy another book on Java or take a class on Java? Or do you learn as much as you possibly can about the job of getting a job, right? That's what's going to help you get into your next position faster and be able to come back to do the job that you love so much, right? That's what's going to get you in that job the fastest. You know, a certification will help you in the job once you have it, but it's kind of like you could be the most accredited pilot who's ever taken a test on flying, but unless you find a consistent, reliable way to get safely onto the plane, that certification is not going to do you a lot of good. So I would recommend studying the job of getting a job. Obviously, I've got a course that I would love for you to check out, SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com. That walks you through every aspect of the job search process, from resume writing to interview strategies, social media, the whole bit. No question about it. Also with that's not up for debate. That will help you. It's worked too many times for too many people successfully. But if you don't want to go through SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com, there's lots of great resources out there. Martin Yate is a great author. He's written all those Knock 'em Dead books. I would highly recommend all those books. Any one of them, go look at whichever one's going to be most relevant to you. He does a really marvelous job. Very sincere, good person that you can reach out to as well. Another one, maybe a little bit more unusual source, there's a business tycoon out there by the name of Harvey McKay. Maybe you've heard of him. He's got all those books, like his most famous one is How to Swim with the Sharks Without Getting Eaten Alive. He actually has a book on job search called Using Your Head to Get Your Foot in the Door, which is also a really great book. Don't totally agree with what he says about headhunters in there, but outside of that, a really good book. And if you want to see more of my recommendations, go to SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com. Recommended books. I've got a free list of books that I'd recommend. I've actually interviewed all these authors, Martin Yate, Harvey McKay, all these other guys, so you can hear them and get an idea of their personality before you buy their book. And just go to any bookstore. It's there. You don't have to buy it through our website. Just go get a book. My message here is to study the job of getting a job. That's what's going to help you to land your next position the fastest. One of my favorite books, though, of all time that I'll leave you with is a book by a guy by the name of Rick Pitino. He's a basketball coach. He's written a book called Success is a Choice, which has nothing to do with job search and everything to do with job search all at the same time. Basically, the premise behind this book is that you choose whether you're going to be successful or not. Success is not a lucky break. It's not a fortunate set of circumstances. You choose to study how to put your resume together to get responses. You choose to learn the important elements that have to go in a LinkedIn profile in order to get more people to see it and find it. You choose to learn the tactics to strategically get employers interested in you in your interviews by the word choices that you use throughout your interview. It's a choice. You choose to study the job of getting a job or going and getting another certification. One of those is going to have a bigger impact on whether you land a job faster. So I would highly recommend you check that out. I'm going to get back on the phone. Just want to encourage you that you can do this. Job search doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be stressful. It just takes a reliable methodology and an intentional process to go after it, and you can land a job. You can do this. Now, it's time to get back to work.